Hey guys, this is Rob from Intended Consequences. On this episode of Pursue the Ride, we're going to explore the types of riders you might encounter when participating in group rides. Yeah, I've called out group rides before, and that link is in the description below, but whatever. This isn't about group rides in general, but some of the people you may encounter that cause a ride to be less than enjoyable. Now, for the record, group rides can be very enjoyable with a small collection of friends, but bigger rides, those can be a chore. And these are some of the top 6 reasons why. Hit the graphic. Starting off with number 6, the late person. So look, when preparing for a group ride, the group leader will share the meeting place for everyone to gather and the time the ride begins. This is often termed the kickstand up or KSU time. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Well, not to the late rider. No, the late rider will be conspicuously absent as the KSU time draws near, and maybe someone will text this person to see if they're coming at all. If you're lucky, they aren't. Most likely, they're on their way. Now, aside from the problematic nature of texting while riding, there's a major problem the group now as a whole has to address. Mainly, do they adhere to the kickstands up time and leave, or do they go ahead and wait? Well, we bikers, we have a soft spot for not leaving anyone behind, so often you'll wait. And wait. Until finally the tardy biker arrives, always with some lame excuse. Look, everyone else had to plan backwards in order to make it on time, but not this guy. Really, this is the most common issue you'll find in group rides. So most good group leaders, they'll send out intentionally early kickstand up times simply because they are expecting the late rider. So how do you avoid being the late rider? Simple. Think about how much time it's going to take to gear up, check your bike over, get gas, more on that in a minute, and ride to the link-up spot before the KSU time. Then just do that thing. You do it every day before work, so I don't think it's too much to ask anyone to do it when spending time with your buddies on the weekend. Number 5, empty fuel tank guy. Now back to the gas thing. There are a wide variety of fuel tank sizes, from the tiny 2-gallon peanuts to the hefty 6-gallon monstrosities. A second ago, I said to fuel up before showing up to the ride. And yeah, this rider doesn't do that. In fact, they rarely check their fuel status at all and simply ride until their light comes on and then they fill up. But look, this isn't just riding around stuff. We're literally getting together for the express purpose of riding for hours. That's the point of the group ride. But nah, this rider don't care. So how do you not be the I need fuel right before the ride starts guy or gal? Well, just pull your bike up right before the ride. It should be easy. Most group leaders make the meetup location a gas station for this very reason, so no excuses. Number 4, the Tortoise and the Hare. Yeah, so I'm putting these two together. The results are different, but the problem is still the same. And you might be thinking that in the middle of a group ride there would be only one general speed, but that would be wrong. Think about the last time you were driving in your car down the interstate in heavy traffic. Were the cars still going obnoxiously slow or dangerously riding your bumper? Of course. So the same thing in a group ride. These riders took the expression ride your own ride a bit too literal. For the I ride only super fast rider, they're going to be way too close for comfort to the bikes in front of them and basically draw people's attention away from the rest of the group, and that ain't so good. Now, for the I ride my slow speed no matter what folks, your group slowly but surely splits into 2 groups, and that's not so good either. Look, I'm not trying to pressure any rider to go faster than their skill level, but if you can't ride at group speed, then I have to question if you even have the riding skill to be in the group to begin with. That's dangerous. Likewise, if you don't have the riding discipline to understand that maintaining consistent speed in the group is a good thing, then you probably lack the riding maturity to participate in a group ride. Both types of riders are dangerous, but nobody will say it because feelings get hurt and God forbid anyone challenge the ride your own ride code. Listen. Riding one's own ride on their own is fine and encouraged, but in a group, you ain't alone. So how do you not be this person? Well, if you're the speed demon, tone it down. If the group isn't fast enough for you, seek out faster groups. They're out there. If you're the slow rider, have the courage to twist that wrist a little bit more. And if that just isn't comfortable for you, then stay out of group rides together. Or like the fast rider, go find your own group that fits your speed. Number 3, the person who forgets how blinkers work. Now look again, with the cars, we've all been there. Driving alone, come across another car with a turn signal blinking. Are they about to brake? Are they turning at all? Is this just to let us know they're about to change lanes? We brake, we back off, and we wait to see what this driver does. only they do nothing, driving along completely oblivious to their signal being on. And so here we go with bikes. Same thing. The anticipation of vehicles around us is basically what keeps us alive. Turn signals in a group ride are no different. Is this rider about to leave the group? Is something wrong? Are they going to do something unexpected? Nah, they just forgot to turn off the blinker. And after a minute or so, everyone is kind of wise to this, but subconsciously, you're still getting little alerts in your brain that something's not right, and you start to fixate on it, and that's not so good. So how do you not be this person? Well, hey, you're in luck. Some bikes have self-canceling turn signals, so by default, some of y'all will never be this person. But here's the thing. For those who don't have self-canceling turn signals, when your blinker is on, just like your car dash, there's this little blinking light on the motorcycle display telling you that the blinker is on. And if you're not paying attention to your display, that's an issue. Again, less of a danger in itself, but more of a reflection of an absent-minded rider who probably shouldn't be in a group ride. So pay attention. Number 2, the iron butt, sensitive butt. This is another combo entry because despite the contrast, they really own both ends of the same spectrum. It may surprise you that motorcycles aren't the most comfortable of vehicles, and even those that kind of are, there's a whole host of reasons why you might want to take periodic breaks, like you need to hydrate, use the bathroom, or give the brain working overtime to keep you focused in the group a short rest. But to the iron butt rider, these breaks are a sign of weakness, because they know that the only legit reason to take a break is to get gasoline and then get back on the road ASAP. Think like a semi-truck driver, but on 2 wheels. Now on the opposite end is a rider whose butt is so sensitive, even a moderately cushioned seat still feels like sitting on plywood. Brakes are important, but if more time is spent off the bike than on, then what's the point of the ride? It feels like no sooner do you really get into the groove than you see this rider motioning for a stop. Look, this one is simple. Instead of constantly taking breaks or never taking breaks at all, aim to break about every 60 to 90 minutes. It's a nice happy medium and the rest of the group will appreciate it too. And lastly, at number 1, we've got the Showboater. I swear it's like the kid who can pry open a bottle of beer with their teeth or smash a beer can on their forehead. It's kind of cool and impressive, but at the risk of popping a tooth out or cutting your forehead, what's the point? The Showboat rider isn't just showing off their bike, but showing off their skills mixed with fearlessness. Maybe, just maybe, this rider would be cool in an abandoned parking lot where their antics only put themselves at risk. Maybe. But on the road, around a lot of other vehicles, it's not okay, and mixed into a group ride is now hyper dangerous. There are a lot of YouTube videos out there of the Showboater wiping out and then taking someone or several someones in their riding group out as well. That's totally not okay. It's very dangerous and really only gets to happen once before I never ride with you again. Save the antics for the empty parking lot where they belong. So there you have it. The pains in the butt, haha, of any group ride. Now, this isn't to say all these folks are present in the same group, and you're cursed if they are. But all it takes is one to take what should be an enjoyable ride amongst friends and turn it into an outing where you question your friends' choices. If you happen to be one of these folks and you think it's okay, just know that your friends, they hate you, and they talk bad about you behind your back, and maybe sometimes they make YouTube videos about you. Anyway, if you like this sort of thing, please like and subscribe. Remember, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you next time.